All right. What's up, all you Akron Zips esports fans? Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We've got a very exciting match. It is, of course, our U Akron Zips versus Ball State as part of the ESC Overwatch conference. I think we're going to have a very high energy, great game tonight.
If you're interested in keeping up with all things Zips esports related, don't forget to follow our Twitter account. And if you're a current student looking to get involved with esports in any way, join our Discord at uakron.ed/discord.
Not only that, but if you are a current UA student, you are eligible for a 100% free COVID test through health services. I have had two myself. They're super easy, they're painless. I would highly recommend it. Basically, if you feel you may have COVID symptoms or you just want to get a test, please just come into contact with health services at 330-972-7808.
All right, and I would like to thank Audio Technica, our exclusive audio partner, SteelSeries, our exclusive peripheral partner, Archon, our jersey provider, and Gravity Gaming, our PC provider. So, we're going into this match here, Akron versus Ball State. You know, it's been a little bit since they've truly competed in any sort of league like this. I think since last semester, if I remember correctly. You know, from what I've been seeing, we're seeing a lot of Monkey coming in, or I guess Winston. Everyone calls him Monkey. So a lot of Winston, a lot of, you know, two-man dive versus like a Brig and Ana. You know, how do you feel that, from looking at games in the past, how do you feel Akron stands in this meta?
I think Akron is very good. I know our supports, we have a very well-rounded team, but I know especially just with our supports and our tanks, especially with the Divey comp, it's important that there's, you know, kind of a lot of synergy to have. And I think UA really has that. UA healers are great at just keeping the tanks alive when they dive. There's a lot of communication going on. They're able to just kind of file in on one target and just wipe them out. So I think that that's a pretty good combination to have, especially whenever you're working with a meta, like, you know, with a Brig, Ana, and the Winston. There needs to be a lot of communication and coordination kind of going on there, and I think UA does have that. And I think they'll really be able to shine in this meta.
You know, if you go by the copy pastas you always see in chat, you got Contenders Midtown Man and Eric 4400, you know, currently referring to his SR. So, you know, we have two very good supports there. And, you know, despite his rank, Shuckle is an incredible monkey, or incredible Winston. Man, I have to get that right. You know, especially, you know, I've been filling in for them. You know, I am currently a sub on the roster. I just warmed up against them, and man, he was rolling through us on that Winston. And so I think this meta really does favor them. And then you look at Jaden and Stunape on DPS there. And I mean, Jaden's in his element. He is playing Tracer. He is playing Sombra. He's playing every hero he loves to play. And Stunape, he's just good on every hero. And they're able to really just put him onto anything and know he's going to get that value. So I do like their chances here. You know, I have no idea really anything of Ball State roster. I don't know their history. As far as I know, I believe they're a pretty new esports program. So we'll see how they come out against Akron here. You know, I'm excited to see a new team versus kind of this old grizzled team in Akron here. But you know, we should be starting up in a few minutes here to figure this out. So.
Yeah, speaking of Monkey, do you have any opinions on the Godzilla versus
Listen, I have a very strong opinion on this. There is no way. There is no way King Kong wins. Okay, Godzilla is like 10 times his size and radioactive. Okay, there's no way King Kong will win this. I don't care if he has opposable thumbs. I don't care if he has a slightly higher IQ. You don't beat a radioactive lizard 10 times the size of you.
Very hot topic. I'm very excited for whenever Jeff Kaplan decides to add a lizard-based hero, perhaps inspired by Godzilla, because then I really think we could find out the answer of who would win in Monkey versus Lizard.
You know, I truly believe that Blizzard would make the right pick here, or they made the right pick in Godzilla versus King Kong. So if they were to make a radioactive giant lizard, it would primarily be a Winston counter. I just know that they're competent enough to get that right, and
especially
I
going in
otherwise.
going in with a Reaper, I think Overwatch and Jeff Kaplan especially, he knows what's going on here. So
Oh, absolutely. And speaking of Reaper, I mean, just today they actually came out with a new balance patch. So we don't really know what the meta is currently, and I doubt either team has really figured it out because it came out about 6 hours ago. But we did see some Reaper buffs where while he does have less damage up close, I believe it went from 8 damage per shot to 7 damage. The spread is now tighter on his shotgun, so he does have a little bit more range, more effective in that short to mid distance versus before when he was strictly a short distance character. We also saw a buff to Orisa to where now when she uses her Fortify, she no longer takes headshot damage. So that's a pretty big nerf to shotgun heroes like Reaper, but also Tracer, Echo, anything that isn't a very high burst damage, it's going to lose. They're going to be losing a lot more. And then on top of that, Winston, he's getting more armor. Again, more nerfs to Reaper, Tracer, Echo. So I believe that we could see some Orisa, we could see some Reaper coming out here, especially to counter that Winston, who again is just very good right now, along with Ball.
Yep, I know, especially with those Orisa headshots. I know it's going to be kind of crazy because I know as a D.Va main myself, I know it is really fun to just kind of go in and absolutely just headshot the Orisa.
Mm-hmm. She has a fantastic head hitbox, but now for, I believe it's 8 seconds, it will no longer be available. As a DPS main, this very much saddens me. I am currently, planning to cry myself to sleep because Orisa is even less killable than she once was. I guess we'll have to see what happens with that.
Yep.
But looks like we should be getting set up in a second. We're gonna for a second there was some technical difficulties, I think, but I think it's all set up. So it looks like we will be starting on Ilios. As a reminder, this is a best of 5 series, and usually all series will start what's it called, on a control map, and then I believe the loser picks the next map. But I don't quote me on that. I do not know the format for this.
I think I do want to say it is loser gets pick for next map. Either that or they get a pick the side that they play, attack or defense first. Mm-hmm. Something like that, I think.
Yeah, usually it's one of the teams picks the map, other picks the side. Whatever. It's not really relevant right now. We are going to Ilios very soon. It looks like they're almost getting some people in. I don't know. Someone's still loading in there. Man, I was told that I had to, stall for 5 minutes. I'm running out of stuff to say. I've talked. We brought up Godzilla versus King Kong at this point, but no, it's all fine. I know how
you feel.
It is our job. This is what we're not paid to do.
Well, speaking of Ilios, I know if you have seen me stream at any point in the past, I do love a good well map. I do love seeing some environmental kills, whether it is with an Orisa and her pull, Lucio with the classic boops, or even just, Monkey being able to just kind of juggle some people into the pit. It's always fun to see. Sometimes you'll get a hamster just kind of thrown into the mix, and especially on Ilios, I think it's going to be pretty good. Really hoping Well is one of the first or second matches that we, or first or second maps that we get to see coming out of the bat here.
Yeah, I noticed you said no DPS heroes, and this is going to be a hot take. I do not like Ilios, mainly because I play DPS. There's really no one to get environmental kills with. It's not very fun for us. But you know what? I understand. I guess some people have to have fun sometimes. So I'll give you guys that map. But I cannot stand by and say that Ilios is a great map because not a fan.
Maybe next DPS hero, maybe they'll be able to get some environmental kills themselves. The lizard, radioactive lizard, you are forced back because of the radioactive chemicals, and you just fall in the pit.
I'm liking this, but we are finally loading into Ilios here. So we are going to be starting off on Ruins, a classic Widow map. We'll see if we're going to have Stunape on the Widow. So on the side of Akron, we have Midtown Man, Eric, Jaden, Shuckle, Magic, and Stunape. And on the side of Ball State, we have Hornbach, Hallgoat. I can't read that one. Nisa Curly Fry? I think that's an I. Nisa Curly Fry. Okay. US Miller, Zang Beast, and Finna. All right. So as they're getting set up, looks like Akron's going to be running a dive composition with a Sombra and Winston. Stunape will not be staying on the Symmetra. They're just doing it for the teleporter. And it looks like a similar composition on the side of Ball State, but they're choosing a Zen over the Brig. So both teams are going to be coming out. It looks like Akron's going to be going for the Mega on the right side there. They're probably going to try to hack it early on. They do get that off, so they now control a pretty good health pack right in the middle. Shuckle waits to dive in. He's looking for his opportunity here. As the bubble comes out from Ball State. Oh, the camera. All right, there we go. So Shuckle did dive in. And not going to get too much value out of it, but they are still just holding. They still have that Mega, so they do have the advantage here. But Shuckle is going to go in now with the bubble. It looks like Magic's already very high charge. Jaden's going to take down Hornbach, and Sunnape's going to take down US Miller. And Slim's going to take down... Oh, wait. Sunnape's going to take down US Miller. Regardless, Akron's going to take down 3 early on here, so they're going to be able to take first point. Or first contest on the point.
Right. Yep, Akron looking like they are going very much on the offensive here. Just kind of really going in, trying to get those picks.
Yep, and Shuckle playing very aggressive there. He almost goes down, and he is going to be able to get out just with a ton of healing from his supports there. You know, with Finna having, or being on that Zenyatta, it's a little more risky to dive in like that. And now as Hornbach does dive in, Nisa Curly Fry is going to take down Stunape, and Shuckle is going to go down. So now Ball State is up by 2 going into this fight. Magic's going to try this get out with that high charge. He wants to make sure he stays alive in this lost fight, but no, he is going to be going back in. With the EMP coming out from Akron here, they're still going to lose 1 though. They do use the grab to get 1. So now Magic getting 2 on that fight. Akron's still somewhat coming back into this, but they're still on their heels. As Shuckle dives in, he forces out the Transcendence from Finna. And so now Akron is just holding on to this point for as long as possible as Ball State's coming back from the early picks. And Stunape's going to take down US Miller, so it's going to be opening up, and Stunape's going to get another one. Shuckle going to be diving onto Finna on that Zenyatta. He's going to go low, but he's going to get the nade coming out and forcing out Primal Rage, but Shuckle's going to finally take down Finna. Eric's going to go down the process, but Jaden taking down Hulkwood is pretty much going to steal this one for Akron.
Yep, and it looks like Akron being able to just kind of stay in control of the point here. Really loving the Zarya pick. I think they are getting, especially with the Winston, a lot of use out of it, just being able to really kind of allow just, you know, a lot of those kind of dives without, you know, some of the major risks of, you know, dying. And it's just kind of a win-win. You know, you get the pick with the Winston, you get charged for the Zarya. Nice headshot there, seeing the Widow ult come out.
All right, as Hornbach is going to make an aggressive attack here. The grab does comes out from Ball State. It's going to take down Shuckle. So now it's at 5v6. They throw out the Nano, but now Stunape's going to even this one up. With the Nano out, though, Akron's going to have to stay back. Hornbach is going to take down Eric. So now Akron's going to have to continue falling back here. Give up the point for the first time to Ball State. And they're just going to make a quick reset here. I think they're going to be going in for an aggressive push here. They have the grab coming up. They have the EMP. So I think Akron's primed to win this next fight. All right, as both teams are just...
Yep, a lot of good grabs here, showing a lot of initiative from the dive comp.
Oh, but the grab does come down from Akron. It's not going to get anything. But Hornbach's going to use his Primal Rage, and Stunape is going to go down early, so this is not going well for Akron at the moment. They still have the EMP. Shuckle's going to take down 1, but he's going to go down in the process, so still an even fight, possibly going to come back, but Magic is going to go down. Akron's going to back it up once again. So they're not going to get... They did not get the value off of that grab that I think they wanted to get. It allows Ball State to really reset, but Akron still does have an ultimate advantage going into this. The only issue is Finna with the Transcendence on that Zenyatta.
Yep, and I think just being able to kind of really focus that Zenyatta either from a dive or, you know, a headshot, I think is really just kind of the key here, especially with the EMP.
The EMP does come out, allowing Shuckle to dive in, not punish too much, but he is going to end up getting destroyed there with the Sleep Dart coming out and the Reaper in his face. So Akron back to a 5v6 here. I cannot see what's happening. Oh, there we go. So Midtown Man's going to take down Hornbach, so now we're back to 2 monkeyless teams, but Magic is going to go down. Again, Akron's going to have to just wait here a little bit. You know, they're losing a lot of... They're losing this mid-fight here. I think Shuckle is playing very well aggressively, but Ball State is responding very well to his dives. So it looks like we're probably going to end up going to a 99-99 point here. As Akron's just getting set up. They have the Primal Rage, but not much else. And the Nano's coming out from Ball State onto the Reaper. We get the Beyblade combo. Shuckle's going to take down Finna, but Magic's going to go down in the process. The Primal Rage come out from Shuckle, so now Ball State with no supports here. Jaden is going to go down to the high noon from US Miller as the clock ticks down in overtime. Akron's just going to touch it, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to win this fight as Stun goes down at the end. Eric tries to stall on the Lucio. He just gets beat, but just too late. The grab is going to stop Magic from touching, and Ball State is going to take Ruins.
Yep, so I think what we saw there, Akron had a very strong initial first push. You know, they were kind of just really making sure that they were going in on the offense. But then once Ball State, they were kind of able to really go in there and just kind of plant themselves on the point and really push back against Akron. So I think Ball State is fairly well matched against Akron just from what we saw. It was 99-99, so very close game here.
We are possibly seeing a little bit of results of that Reaper buff coming in. You know, they swapped to that Reaper, and Shuckle just was not able to get the value off his dives that he's used to getting. You know, for the past few weeks, they've been running that Winston in pretty much every situation, and it's been very good. You know, you put all of your resources into the Winston, he's going to get a pick or two. And, you know, if one of the DPS just follows up a little bit, you know, you can easily win that fight, but it's not going to happen so easily with that Reaper on the other side. So now Akron's actually be going onto the Reaper themselves, hoping to counter Hornbach on the Winston, but they're not on Winston now. They are on the Aresis. We are going to be seeing that. As Akron's going to take Cage here. They don't have the Sombra to hack that mini. Jane's going down very low, but not going to die. It's going to be, looks like going for some flanking maneuver. But Stunape's going to take down one with on the Echo. Now this opens up for Akron as it was support that went down. Stunape's going to get a second one, so now Akron's going to be able to play very aggressive here. Jane just going, he does eat the rock, but it's not going to kill him. And Ball State is going up for a reset. I don't think they can win this fight. Oh, but Stunape going down very low. Nope, not going to die, though.
Yep, it looks like we are just kind of waiting on point for the reset, just for the other push. Everyone just kind of chilling around, trying to hold corners and angles. Right, I think, especially with that Reaper buff, that did kind of make a huge change just to kind of how UA has to play around him.
Big anti coming out from Midtown Man onto all of Ball State there, forcing them to use the lamp, which Magic does melt down quickly. Jaden going into the back line, maybe going for a little flanking maneuver, but the window's going to be coming out from Ball State here, forcing Akron around the corner, play those natural barriers. Ball State is going to get the contest and is going to take control over the point, but with an aggressive push from Akron here, using the Primal Rage. Not going to get anything just yet. The High Noon's coming out on the side of Ball State with the lamp. A lot of resources being used in this fight. No team really getting any advantage here. But now a massive nade coming in from Midtown Man onto Ball State, and Akron just going to be able to roll in. No healing available, and Akron's going to take the point back quickly and roll through them.
Beautiful teamwork there. Love seeing that kill feed just be all blue.
It's always pretty fun to see the home team, you know, roll through them here. But remember that if they win this, they still have to go down to one more map here. But a grab's going to come out from Akron here. Going to catch a few, but not going to get a ton of value up. They do force out the lamp, but Shuckle's going to go down in the process, allowing Ball State a little bit of space here as they're going to be rotating onto the point quickly. They do use the bongo, but it's not going to get much. The nade comes out from Midtown Man, and Jaden's going to take down the enemy Echo, so that's not a interaction you see very often. But as Jaden's getting caught out in front of the window in the process, Stuckle does come back and is able to get thrown a ton of damage, but Eric's going to go down. Magic's going to take down Hornbach, so this is still a pretty even fight with the bongo coming out from Akron. Magic's going to take down two with that damage boost. He's probably full charge there. Shuckle's going to take down a Hulk, but he's going to go down in the process. So as this gets to 99, Akron just has to get a couple more picks here. The Nano's coming out onto Magic as they try to fight someone in the back line there. It's an Echo, but with Hornbach coming back on the ball just to stall there, doesn't have a ton of damage coming out as Akron's just cleaning up the staggers coming out from Ball State. And Akron takes well.
There we go. I think UA did a very nice job of kind of adapting to that Reaper pick, changing up their playstyles just a bit, and I think we really saw that in the fact that they were able to finally hold down the point this time and secure the point.
I think Akron probably saw a little bit of value in the Reaper there. I know Jaden really, again, loves Reaper. So he was probably ready to play it the second someone said, hey, you want to go Reaper? He was already on it. But, you know, I think that it was a very good adaptation to play that themselves. So now as we head on to Lighthouse, we're going to be seeing if there's any other changes. It looks like both teams are going to be sticking with what they were doing. US Miller still on that McCree. I believe he did swap at the end there, but he is swapping back to the McCree. And we'll see what Sunape comes out with on the Echo. Akron's going to be taking high ground early. And both teams are going to be going to the high ground, it seems. You know, just going to be trading some damage. Sunape getting a little bit of damage and taking some damage himself as Hornbach takes an aggressive dive there. Sunape's just going to melt him down, or all of Akron's going to just melt him down. Sunape duels Nisa Curly Fry on the Tracer and is going to actually come out on the losing end of that one. As Shuckle is going to be diving on the high ground with Jaden, but the nade comes out onto Shuckle. He's inside of his bubble, so he's going to stay alive for a second here, but he is going to eventually go down. He could not get the healing he needed. Akron's just going to be try to take point contest early on, but it looks like Ball State is going to be contesting that. Make sure that Akron doesn't get, you know, the extra 5% they might be getting here. Jaden doing his best to stay alive on point with Hull going down very low. Some people will take him down. Eric's going to go down in the process to Nisa Curly Fry on the Tracer. We're not going to take down Jaden as Akron still stalls this out, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to come out on top here. The nade does come out onto Hornbach. Not going to be enough. Midtown Man is going to end up taking it on Nisa Curly Fry as Ball State takes control of the point.
Yep, and I think especially, I thought for sure that Akron was going to be able to kind of just really stay strong on the point, especially with that first pick with Ball State's Winston just kind of really going in and getting melted. But it looks like UA is just kind of going to try and regroup and take the point. Kind of surprised that they didn't manage to kind of really push in off of that first Winston pick.
Yeah, it looks like they weren't really in position to be ready for, you know, a dive there. I think they were still getting set up when Hornbach made the aggressive attack. But Jaden's going to take down Zangbeast, but Akron is going to lose 2 in the process. But Shuckle does even it out pretty quickly. So now this is still open for Akron. They have a little bit of the damage advantage here. And Jaden's going to be using the Death Box. He's going to take down 1. The Shuckle just dives onto point, hoping to get open up that space. As Hornbach is going down very low in his Primal Rage. He's not going to go down. He is going to get out. The grab's going to come out from Akron to take down what's left of the point for Ball State. And Akron's going to be able to take control.
And there we go. Looks like Ball State is kind of just trying to get right back into the swing of things here. Looks like Akron is just kind of cleaning up, making sure Ball State is going to do a full reset here.
That was a very aggressive push by Shuckle there. He was able to get 1, so just stall it out a little bit more. He is ready for them to go onto that high ground. It looks like Ball State's actually going to be taking... Nope, they are going back to the high ground here. So... you know, playing into what Akron wants to do here, but Jaden's gonna be forced from the high ground, so this isn't a great dive for Shuckle here. He doesn't have the damage that he needs from Jaden. As he gets forced out, he is going to be using his Primal Rage. He's going down pretty low already, but it is just stalling out. They're hoping to get maybe a second attack here, as Akron does use the copy from the Echo. The grab's going to be coming out. It's going, and they are going to take down Sunape in the process. So now Ball State really being able to open this up, push in. The High Noon's coming out, not going to get anything, but it's really you really only need it as a zoning ultimate. Jaden's going on to point, going to try to stall as long as he can, but he gets melted down immediately once he's out of his Wraith form. And Akron looks like they're dueling a Tracer in the back line. Magic's going to take down Hornbach. So it's opening up, but Shuckle's going to dive in, just get destroyed there. The rally coming out from Akron, so they are coming back here. They are going to get the 3 on the point. It's just Hallgoat left on that Zarya. So Akron, with a great response there, despite losing their Monkey earlier, they're able to take down Ball State's Monkey and just roll on to point. So now as Akron still has their grab up, no ults on the side of Ball State. So this is a prime opportunity for Akron to really, you know, win this fight decisively and build ults for that final fight, if it so comes to that. They do have, the nade does come in from Ball State as Hornbach goes in aggressively. He's going to jump down with a Reaper on the back line. He's going to take down Eric. Sunny's going to take down that Reaper in the meantime, and the grab's going to be coming out from Akron there. They're not going to get anything off it. Midtown Man and Shuckle both going to go down here. So they're not really getting value off these grabs, as Magic tries to stay alive at 99%. Ball State is going to take over the points, and Akron's going to die and reset here. With 1 fight remaining, looks like Akron and Ball State have pretty even ultimates, and Ball State is taking control of the high ground. All right, so as they kind of they just stare at each other. Neither one wants to feed the other team any ultimates. As Akron's gonna be taking that high ground with about 80% on the point. High Noon's coming out from Ball State, and Jaden is just going to go down immediately using his Death Blossom there. So as we get to 99%, Akron's just going to get onto the point, uses the Primal Rage, gets purpled, Shuckle going down very low. This is last fight for the point here. The grab's going to be coming out, and it's going to be just melting down Shuckle. Shuckle's going to go down, Magic's going to go down. It looks like Ball State is going to take Ilios.
Yep, I think just these past couple of matches really showed how kind of evenly matched UA and Ball State were, just with how close those games were. Both teams putting up a great effort, really kind of being able to just kind of bounce off of each other, you know, and adapt to each other's play styles. But Ball State was able to just kind of secure the point in the end. I think that High Noon there right at the end really kind of put a lot of pressure on UA.
Yeah, it was a very aggressive play by Jaden there. He did go in, probably it looks like he was trying to take down that High Noon using an ultimate of his own, and he ended up losing both the ultimate and his life to that commitment. So, you know, a little bit of a blunder there, but you know, I think Akron can respond well. You've seen that they were able to come back in those fights. There was a couple of times where I thought maybe a few Akron players were out of position, just not really in coordination with Shuckle's dive. So, you know, we're going to see where they go to next. It looks like they might be going to Blizzard World next. Or that could just be a random thing. I have no idea. Yeah.
Well, I think we're just going to wait here. I will say, though, Ninja Curly Fry, they're a little spicy. I know
Ninja.
I was not expecting... oh, is it Ninja?
Yeah.
Or is it...
I thought it was Ninja. I don't know. It's low bit rate, low quality. I can't see it. Oh, is it really? It's interesting. Well, regardless, you continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. Oh, did we lose somebody? I heard somebody leave the call. All right. Well, it's me, and I don't know if they can hear you, but they can't hear you. All right, so it's just me. Oh, she's back.
Sorry about that, y'all. Love working from home.
Don't we all?
Anyway, Ninja Curly Fry really just kind of being able to get those picks. Was really surprised to see the kill that they got. I think it was pretty early on. I was just kind of surprised to see him in the kill feed, but I think both teams are pretty evenly matched here. Kind of excited to see how they do on payload. I know those can be very you know, kind of momentum based. So I'm interested to see, you know, who will just kind of be good at putting their feet in the ground and not giving any ground.
Yep, and now as we do go to Blizzard World, this is a hybrid map here. So as maybe new viewers don't know, first the attacking team has to capture a control point, which is further up ahead, and then they have to push a cart for 2 points. So generally, this isn't a very snowbally map, I would say. You know, a lot of times teams can get held on the second point. There's a lot of high ground that the defensive team can use. But I think this is one of the more even maps. I think, personally, this is one of my favorite maps. But it looks like Akron is going to be going with a dive with the Tracer and Winston, with Stun Ape on the back line, or likely protecting the back line on that McCurry. And it looks like a mirror matchup here, actually. Yeah, both teams going with the same composition, as Akron is going to be attacking first. Yeah,
right, and right out of the gate.
I'm just staring at that.
I think they did have the kind of like the little like italicized characters, so I'm just wondering if that had something to do with it. But I was like, oh, oops.
Yeah, well, as Akron's gonna be pushing into the left side here, Ball State is taking the high ground. Nade comes out from Midtown Man, not really gonna catch anybody on Ball State. With Jaden setting up in the backline, he's ready for his flanking his flanking attack here. Doesn't look like anyone's noticed him just yet. Because now Shuckle's just getting ready. They have the target called, and Akron is pushing onto the point, but Shuckle's going to go down very low. They are going to be able to take down Zangbeast here, so now a lot of healing missing on the side of Ball State, but his Magic's getting very low. They could be losing a lot of damage very quickly. But Sunape just peppering in. Magic's going to take down Finn, and it looks like Akron's going to be able to take the first point of Blizzard World.
Yep, and as I said earlier, these types of maps just being kind of very momentum-based, Akron was really just kind of able to walk in, get the picks they needed, and then establish themselves on the point here. And with Ball State down, you know, it's kind of hard. You have to either choose to kind of try and make a last stand or just let them take the point and regroup.
And just to be clear for any viewers who might be confused, Akron now is in the red, not in the blue. That just goes by who attacks first.
I know, that always trips me up too.
Yeah.
I'm always like,
wait,
blue?
Akron lose one? No, they didn't. But now as both teams just throwing in some damage at each other on the stairway, nades coming out. No one's really going down, but everyone's getting very low. Akron is able to hold on for a little bit. They are able to force out the Primal, but on Hornbach, but he just gets melted down. Akron or Shuckle's going to go down in the process. But I think that actually that advantage or that trade is an advantage for Akron here. They're going to be able to push the cart here, not without Ball State really being able to defend it in any way, as they don't really have their main tank. Akron has the grab online, so they're just waiting for the opportunity to use it. They didn't get a ton of value out of the grab's last fight, but Hornbach is going to be diving in. The grab does come out from Magic there. Pulse Bomb coming out from the side of Ninja Curly Fry, and it's not going to get anything. He is going to go down to Magic. And Shuckle used the Primal Rage, is going to be juggling the enemy Ana around the map as Hornbach's going to go down elsewhere. Now Akron just kind of rolling through the streets phase here. Jaden's going to get one, and Akron is just going to roll this through. So there might be a contest coming out from Ball State, but I don't think they're going to be able to hold this.
Yep, I know they do have Ball State will be coming out of spawn really close to the second point here, but I don't think they will be able to kind of stop the pain train that's coming in.
They are going to try with Hornbach diving onto the point here, but Akron is going to take it regardless. I think they got it right before he hit the ground. So very unlucky engagement for them.
Yep, and it looks like because of that, Ball State is going to be down just while they try and hide that corner up there. I know that they are kind of having the long spawn now with it being all the way in the back by the last point. And it looks like supports are just kind of staying on payload.
Right as I struggle to close my seltzer bottle. Sunape's going to take down Hollow with his High Noon. So they are really pushing into the spawn here to make sure that Ball State does not contest this in any way until the very end.
Yep, and really just kind of trying to make a clear path for the payload. Akron really being able to just kind of plow through everything here.
As the grab comes out from Ball State, not going to get anything except Shuckle is going to go down to Finna there, but Akron's going to come out on top there with getting 2 picks and getting a third here. Now Akron has a large advantage as Magic just rolls into the back line, full charge Zarya, a ton of damage coming out here as Akron just getting over a meter left as the Primal Rage in desperation comes out. A Hollow, or Hall Goat, no, that's Hornbach going down very low. Why do they both have H's? And Akron is going to be able to push all three with a very good time of 3 minutes 58 seconds. So they just rolled through this one. We'll see what how Ball State's going to respond.
Yep, and just with especially on the payload maps, it is very clear to see that Overwatch is heavily based in momentum. I mean, once Akron got rolling, they came in, they took the point, and then they pretty much took all of the you know, the little halfway points without very much resistance. And they were just kind of really being able to stop any kind of defense from Ball State. So I'm kind of looking forward to how Ball State plays this. I know that we have been pretty evenly matched, just kind of in team style and skill. So I'm really wondering if it's either going to be Akron is going to have the better defense, or if we're going to see another close game.
You know, I think a lot of that attack was very much favored Akron as they were playing very aggressive. So I wonder if they can really get away with what they were doing on the defense here. I mean, they kind of just forced that snowball, which I said this is not a very snowbally map, but I guess they proved me wrong there. But I mean, you can see like they were pushing into Ball State's spawn at the end there. You know, Sunday on the McCree just clicking heads, able to get a ton of damage in. You know, I think that was a good pick to get off of the Echo there. You know, clearly, you know, it is map dependent. Was now Ball State is going to be swapping onto the Sombra I don't remember quite what they were on. I believe that they were on Tracer in the
Yes.
on the defense. Yeah. But as Akron's going to be rolling with the same composition, as Ball State's going to be going up the left side. Akron making a different defensive position. They're playing more on the boat shack, whatever it would be called, whereas Ball State was staying on the top right for the defense. Akron just waiting for them to make that engagement. Sunape's going to get hit by an Ana, not going to get anything. He's looking for that Sombra, but Shuckle does get hacked. Ball State's not going to be able to respond very well as Hornbach does go down very low. A lot of damage on the side of Akron here. Magic is trying to build up as much damage as he can. Doesn't have a ton of charge just yet. But as Ball State's going to be rotating towards the Mega, Jaden is lying in wait, maybe to try to pick off Finna on that Zen. Oh, and the massive flashbang comes down on US Miller. Going to go down very quickly there as Ball State makes the engagement with Hornbach. But looks like they're going to be chasing down Jaden in the back line as Ninja Curly Fry does just barely get out, but Akron's going to take down the rest of them in the process. Akron's going to be holding for one more fight than Ball State was able to get.
Yep. And it looks like everyone is just kind of getting set back up on top of the boat. I think it's kind of interesting to hold there. I know a lot of times in the games I play, it's more either holding on the stairs there or just kind of holding around that bottom right corner. You know, you don't really want to give your enemy too much ground, but Akron really seems to be able to just kind of work with it and control the fight.
For the past few metas, I mean, the most important thing has been to protect your supports. So getting your supports on the high ground makes it very difficult for anything to really happen for this side of the attackers. But now as Hornbach's going in, looks like he's going in alone. He does get the bubble, but he gets down very low, and Akron's just going to be able to melt him down in the process. But they are going to lose Shuckle at the same time. Finn is going to take down Jaden. So now as Ball State does have the advantage, the grab's going to come out from Akron, so they are going to catch two. They're going to take down one inside of it. Not going to be able to get the second one, but now as they have an even fight, a little bit of a defender's advantage here. Magic gets the nano boost. He's going on to Ninja Curly Fry. He's going to take down US Miller and Ninja Curly Fry with that nano boost. And Akron's just going to be able to roll through this once again as Shuckle is coming back, and they were able to take down both supports.
Yep.
So now Akron has a little bit of a disadvantage in the ultimate department as Ball State has 4 ultimates already. They're close to one more. Akron just has the 2, and they're close to Primal Rage. It's not a fantastic ult, but it can get its value. Now we'll see what Ball State can do with the ultimates that they have. They're trying to get that Graviton Surge up very quickly. The Nano is going to come out onto Hornbach. He's going to get very low, but they are going to take down Magic now. So now Akron losing a ton of damage, and they are going to force out the Transcendence from the side of Ball State. Neither side really dying just yet. Hornbach's going to use his Primal Rage just to disrupt Akron's supports, and Jaden is going to go down to Ninja Curly Fry, who did use his High Noon there. Looked like just for a reload, as Ball State is finally able to break this Akron defense and take the first point.
Yep, and there we go. Definitely didn't do it as fast as Akron, but still being able to capture the point is really going to kind of put the pressure on Akron. They do still have, 2 control points to defend, but I know it can be kind of, sometimes it can be kind of rough to come back, especially if Ball State keeps up the momentum that they had taken the point.
And now as Akron's going to be taking aggressive high ground position here, they're going to be doing that classic stair duel. The bubble comes out from Akron onto Shuckle. He's going to use his own bubble, and looks like they're just going to be able to push that card around that little corner there, as Shuckle's going to go in, but Jaden is going to go down to Zang Beast on the Ana. So now Akron's going to be down 1 very early into this point. And we're starting to see that snowball a little bit as US Miller does use his Death Blossom. He's going to take down 1. Hornbach's going to go down the process. Shuckle is going to die in return. So now as Eric takes down US Miller, Akron is still stabilizing a little bit here. They're going to try to stop any snowball from coming in with Eric on the high ground there. Maybe going for contest. Not going to happen. As Shuckle does get back, the High Noon's going to be coming out from Sunape. Build that back pretty quickly, actually. He used that at the end of last fight. Sunape's going to take down Hulko, so now this opens up for Akron to be able to push in here. The Sleep Dart comes on to Sunape, and Ball State is going to be backing up. Don't think that they can really go in with how many they were down. Defense does have a little bit of a spawn advantage here, so it's a little bit easier for them to come back from picks.
Yep, I think just with being so close to where the payload is, I think it kind of makes it easy to really get a defense going, but then it also is very risky as, you know, you really don't want to stagger, especially in important fights like this.
Massive grab coming out from Akron there with the nade follow-up from Midtown Man, so they're able to get two right off of it right at the beginning. Shuckle is going to have to use his Primal Rage to stay alive and make sure they continue with that advantage. They are going to take down Hallgoat in the process, so now Akron, again, off of a single, or massive Graviton Surge there, they're able to get a pretty big fight win here as the cart gets pushed back further and further.
Yep, and it looks like, again, I'm just kind of chilling. I know that we do have both support ults. Wait, are we red still?
Yeah, we are still red.
Okay, never mind. I was going to say, have to watch out for those, but here we go. It looks like...
Zangbeast is going to go down, so now we're even with Ball State having no supports. And Akron's just going to be able to go in here. They're going to take down Ninja Curly Fry. Shuckle going down very low. They don't have a ton of healing coming out for him. They are going to... he's going to get his health back. Akron still has that high ground positioning as it ticks down to, I believe that says 20 seconds. And now as Akron, or as Ball State, you know, they don't have any ultimates. Akron's coming up with the High Noon. Or Ball State does have the Primal Rage. It's not really a team fight winning ultimate, unless you're extremely good with Winston. But as the High Noon comes out, or comes online for Akron, they're ready to go. Magic goes down very low. Shuckle's just in the back line. Ninja Curly Fry is going to take down Jaden. Shuckle's going to go down in the process. Hornbox just pushes the cart a little bit further here. As Akron's still not giving up just yet, but I don't think that they're in a prime position to recontest this. But they are going to take down Ninja Curly Fry, so now this opens it up as the High Noon comes out from Sunape, but he is going to get melted down as the Transcendence keeps the prime target alive. And so now as the grab's going to come out from Akron, is now they don't have the Transcendence to counter it. They're going to take down Hornbach, and now as both players, or two of the other players that were in that grab go down very low. But the Death Blossom comes out, and it's going to get 3 with Magic killing himself. And Ball State is going to be able to take second point off of that massive Death Blossom.
Yep, that was a very close fight there. I thought as soon as Zen had tranced, but the grab hadn't popped, I was a little concerned. Well, not really concerned. I was concerned for Ball State, but I think they managed to just kind of recover from that and really push the cart forward there. Just kind of shows that they are pretty good at just kind of adapting to whatever UA throws at them.
Now it's very important for Akron here to make sure that Ball State pushes this in overtime, where they hold them for this last minute, because that doesn't allow Ball State an opportunity to win the map. It'll just give Akron an opportunity to draw the map or win the map. So now, as Akron's making an aggressive attack here, and they're going to get 2, so that might be able to seal it for that overtime, unless Ball State can come back quickly. Hornbach's going to take down Eric, so that's actually a big pick for the side of Ball State, as they just make sure that Ninja Curly Fry doesn't get any value on that Reaper. Shuckle just pushing into spawn, make sure to hold them just for those extra few seconds. As now, Ball State is getting reset here.
Yeah, but with that overtime music coming in, really kind of tensions are high here. I know even just pushing it into overtime, like you said, would be good. But I think we kind of really want UA to win here.
Jaden on the backline with the Pulse Bomb. It doesn't look like he's using it just yet. He's not going in for that aggressive attack, but he is going to take down Finna in the process. But Akron's going to lose both tanks here, so they are going to get it to overtime, which is very big for Akron, just in case Ball State is able to push this in. But with the Bob on point, doing 120 damage per second, the Hallgoat is going to take down Jaden. So now as Hornbach goes down very low, Sunape's on this Ashe is doing a ton of damage. It's just 2 left for Ball State, and Sunape's going to pop off there. He's going to take down, I think, 3 on the point. Akron is going to take Blizzard World.
There we go. I know it's always fun to see Sunape on Ashe, especially with the Mercy damage boost. Just a great combination in general. But really at the end there, those shots were landing, and especially with the Bob on point, just to kind of keep everyone off. That was a really smooth play there.
To refer to the copy pasta that's always in chat once again, he is known as Adderall Alex. Keep in mind, he does not take Adderall. That is just a joke. But you know, you can see why people might think he would. Hitting all of those headshots right at the end there, it really he just popped off for Akron there. I wouldn't say he single-handedly won that fight, but I don't think they win that fight if he didn't do that. So again, you know, very or a lot of value on that Ashe. That is the hero that he one trick from platinum to top 500. So I think he's allowed to I think it's allowed to earn that name. But
Yeah. I think especially it's always fun. I love hearing the Overwatch headshot sound, just that little like dink. And you know, just right at the end there it was like dink dink.
they
Always fun to see.
they have recently added a damage boost sound as well. So when you are damage boost, there's a little bit of a different sound that plays. It's I don't know. It's almost more of a electronics. I wouldn't know how to describe the sound. It is very
Is it like the
loud.
little like the
Yeah, kind of. It's you just have to listen to it. Just go hop into practice range with your best friend, have them pocket you on Mercy, and just hit some bots. You guys will understand what I'm talking about. And then I
I
also
think that is a pretty
oh, who did we lose? Okay, so we did lose her again. And speaking of damage sounds and stuff. Oh, she's back. Never mind. Well, I could continue with my point anyway. But I learned today that if you shoot at the body of a target on Reaper, or if you're clicking on the body, even though shots will hit the head, it doesn't give the headshot sound. It's only if you're aiming at the head. Is it where the bulk of the shots are? I don't know. It's just something weird that I noticed today. It's completely inconsequential. I don't know how it's relevant to this, but it looks like we are going to Rialto here. I don't know if she's back yet. I can't
I
hear.
am back. I'm so
Okay, yeah.
sorry. But
It's
no, that is kind of interesting with the Reaper sound. How even if they are hitting the head, it won't give you the headshot sound. I know, as bad as my aim is, I always enjoy hearing the headshot sound, but that's kind of interesting though that they don't give it to Reaper even if the shots land unless you're aiming. But it's cool.
I think now I will be changing my major to some sort of computer sciences so I can go into the code of Overwatch and find out, is it where the bulk of the shots are, or is it where your crosshair is? It would be a big jump in my major, but I digress. We are going to Rialto here. This is the pick of Ball State here. So as we did see, we can confirm that the loser does pick, and I believe loser picks map, and the winner picks which side they want to go first. So now Akron did choose to defend first. Sunape on the Bastion doesn't. I don't think he will be doing that. No, he is going to that Ashe. So we have both DPS on their comfort picks. We have Sunape on the Ashe, Jaden on the Sombra. And on the side of Ball State, you have US Miller back on that McCree and Ninja Curly Fry onto that Echo. So something we saw back on Ilios. We're going to see how well it works on Rialto. I think this map is closer to Ilios than Blizzard World is. There's a little bit more opportunity for environmental kills. I think there's a little bit more open skies. So we'll see how this works out. So Jaden's going to be scouting. Probably getting some information here. But no, Ninja Curly is actually going back onto that Reaper. So
Interesting. I wonder if just trying to kind of counter any kind of Winston plays before they even happen, but...
And just for anyone wondering, just in case you're confused again, Akron is now back in blue. We're switching from second map as Hornbach's going to take an aggressive dive onto the high ground there. Sunape's going to take down US Miller. So now this opens it up for Akron to kind of push onto Hornbach on the high ground there. Not going to do anything. Someone is slept in the back line. I can't really see who it is. Looks like the Ashe of the hack is going to come out onto somebody on the side of Ball State. But as Hornbach's going to take down Sunape, and we're going to get a pause.
Love to see it.
Right.
I think that hack was on the brig there. I kind of heard her line. She's like, damn. I'm like, it's always funny to hear. But yeah.
I think one of the best like in-game voice lines you can hear is when Genji deflects it like an ultimate. Those
yes.
those are so satisfying and very funny to me.
It's like those or Diva whenever she defense matrix, like I just love her line. I especially like the McCree one where she's like, "I think your clock's off." Like, I just think it's really funny. It's yeah. If she eats the high noon, you know how he's like, "It's high noon," and she's like,
yeah.
"I think your clock's off." Like, I really enjoyed that the devs put that in. It's just a nice little bit of sass.
It's that perfect Blizzard polish, you know, just adding those little voice lines that make the game just a little bit better. But now, as the pause does end here, Akron has position on the high ground. They're going to get a hack onto Magic there. So now US Miller's on that Sombra. I did just notice that one. And Hollo's going to take down Magic. So now Akron a little bit on the ropes here. As Shuckle does his best to stay alive. Sunape's going to take down Ninja Curly Fry. So Shuckle goes down, takes that mini. Akron does get a little bit of an advantage here as Magic should be coming back pretty soon. But Stunape is going to get slept and dove by by Ball State's Winston, and Akron is going to get the contest there. There's Shuckle coming in just at the end there. Ball State does have a little bit of a numbers advantage here as their Sombra is coming back. And now, as both teams just throwing in as much damage, Akron's trying to stay alive as long as possible. And the Primal Rage is going to come out from the side of Ball State, as Shuckle's going to go down, and it looks like Ball State is going to be able to take first point, as Magic does the tactical reset, and Akron backs it up.
Yep, I know picking defense, especially on payload maps, it's always kind of a toss-up on whether or not you're going to be able to either hold all the way or if you're just going to kind of really get pushed back here. Akron's still having the chance to hold at this next point here. I know we are seeing the damage-boosted Ash. Love to see it really hitting those dynamite shots. Love to see it. We have Bob out, or Bob ready.
And
there
Bob
he is.
does come out here, and he is going to be contesting. There's a lot of damage coming out. They are going to sleep US Miller. He's going to line up that shot, make sure he doesn't miss it. Bob's going to get slept in the process, still going to get the contest. Now Akron's going to be forcing in. And, second point here is a very good Ash point. He has a lot. You have a lot of high ground to work with. But Shuckle's going to be diving in here. Doesn't look like he realized how many were actually there, but they are going to take down Chili Fry. Sunny's going to take down Finna. So now Akron's going to be able to get some contests here. US Miller is going to take down Jaden, but it doesn't really matter too much as the Primal Rage comes out from Akron a little late there. I guess to secure that fight with the res coming out onto Jaden. But there Shuckle goes is not going to take down a Hologoat. I thought he would knock him off the map there. Hologoat stays alive with that high charge. So a little bit unlucky there for Akron, but I think that they're still in a prime position as they do have the EMP here. It looks like Jaden's set up for an aggressive one. It does come out. But now the EMP comes out from the side of Ball State, but Akron's going to get the best of it with Shuckle getting 2 and Magic taking down US Miller right after that EMP. So Ball State kind of throwing EMP into, I wouldn't say a lost fight, but something I would say a little bit of a late EMP.
Yeah, I think EMP is best used just to kind of initiate the fight. I know as a counter, it doesn't always work, as we just saw. But yeah, but it looks like Akron is just going to kind of be able to really kind of plant their feet here, it looks like.
And as the grab's going to come out, a long-range grab coming out from Magic there, Akron just dives onto it. The Bob's coming out. A ton of damage. Bob's going to get slept, so, the 120 damage per second, I think that's what it is not going to be coming onto it, but it is going to force Ball State back just for a little bit longer. Akron kind of pseudo won that fight. As the grab's going to come out now from Ball State. Not really going to catch anything as far as I can see. And Jaden's going to take down US Miller in the process. So now this is opening up for Akron once again. As Jaden now on the backline looking to get a big hack. As Ball State takes some control of the cart. Akron's still on that high ground. They're going to force Jaden back just a little bit. Akron's still getting set up here. They did have the numbers advantage there. Didn't really take too much advantage of it. Now as the Primal Rage... No, it's not Primal Rage. What? Yeah, it did come out from Hornbach there. I missed it. It was just the end. Okay. As Shuckle comes in, a massive nade coming out from Midtown Man, going to take down, and it's going to allow Akron to take down Zang Beast very quickly there, forcing Ball State back, and Jaden getting very close to that EMP once again pretty quickly. As Akron is going to be forcing Ball State back across the bridge. They're burning a lot of time for Ball State on this attack with 1:45 remaining.
Yep, and now I think Jaden on the Sombra is just incredible to see. I know the EMPs that go out, the hacks are crucial, and it's always fun to watch.
And especially just kind of Bob here. Going to be again holding Ball State just for a little bit more. Akron just chipping at this clock here. They burned 20 seconds in just a pre-fight. Now, as Ball State, they might be going back for a change. Yeah, they are going to be going on to the Sigma here. Now, Akron set up for the EMP, and Ball State completely swapping up their tank lineup for a little more survivability. But as Jaden does get spotted out quickly, they're not going to be able to EMP as early as they'd have wanted. Akron's going to be backing it up. They're going to be going for a little bit of a different play here, as they still hold on to that high ground, as Ball State's going to be rotating onto the staircase, and a big dynamite coming out from Stunt there, getting a lot of ultra. Remember, he just used... Oh my god! And a massive nade coming out from Midtown Man with the nano. Akron just going to be rolling through, so a couple of ultimates used there from Akron, but they are just rolling through, and the stream pros for me, I can't see. There we go. Stunape is going, I think, at like 5 on that fight, if I counted that correctly.
Yeah, I think I heard... think I heard the quintuple kill before the team kill, but yeah, great team play there. Just really kind of being able to play off of each other's ults and abilities, and especially as we wind down into the
and the massive nade coming out from Midtown Man. And now the grab comes out from Akron here. So now with just a few seconds remaining, Ball State is getting forced on a point. No chance of them winning this fight, so they might have to come back on a wrecking ball or something to try to get the contest, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And Akron's going to be able to hold Rialto on second point.
There we go. I think at first I was definitely a little nervous with how just kind of fast Ball State was moving with the payload, but I think once Akron was kind of finally set up, especially around that first corner and on the staircase, they were really kind of able to just kind of stop Ball State from even getting, I think, close to the countdown point of the second point. So yeah, really excited to see if Akron just goes for like an aggro kind of snowball play, or they just kind of, you know, see what the dice has.
I'm expecting to possibly see an echo coming out from the side of Akron here, or nope, they're just going to go back to that. What's worked so well is that Ashe Mercy. You know, Sunape again. They always have that pocket pick there. Ashe is not always meta, but Sunape will make her meta. They will force it, and it will work. And I think that's one thing that a lot of teams don't have, is a lot of teams just play the meta. They know how to play against the meta. Akron knows what they want to play, and they know how to play it. So, you know, it can catch a lot of teams by surprise, and Ball State really hasn't adapted to that Ashe pick.
I think definitely. I may have gotten disconnected from the stream here. Oh, wait, it's back, I think. But I know definitely just with the Ashe Mercy damage boost, especially when you're landing those headshots, it is incredibly deadly. But you're right, Ball State hasn't really tried to contest that too much, which is good for us.
I guess I was right in my intuition that Akron would actually go with the Echo here, so they are coming out with the Echo on back, but as Hornbach just goes in, not really going to get a ton of value off of that jump. Does use his bubble in the process, so Akron, this opens up for Akron to push in. He's going to be able to take down US Miller Torbjorn turret. Didn't even notice they were playing Torbjorn. And so now Akron just going on the high ground with Hallgoat going down very low on that Zarya. They are able to take him down, so Magic is getting the best of the Zarya duel there. As Akron's playing in aggressively here. Ball State's going to be backing up, getting their Winston health back to full. But as Akron is playing pretty aggressive there, they making sure a ton of damage is coming out. Jaden just peppering damage from as far as he can. And Echo with that Mercy Pocket again does a ton of damage. Hornbach is going to dive in with that Monkey, but he's not going to survive very long, as Shuckle now goes in on his own. He's able to get nothing so far, but now on the side of Akron, Sunape is on the Ashe using the Echo. He's not going to get the value that he wants out of it, but Akron is going to take the first point. So he cannot get away from that Ashe, but he cannot stop watching it. And I'm fine with it as long as they win. Oh, and the BM emote coming out from Sunape there. Well, maybe it's just an emote. I don't know if it's BM, but all emotes are BM. Really. I appreciate it. I am a very toxic player in game.
I mean, if Jeff did not want me to use emotes after I get a good kill, he would not have put them in the game.
Exactly. It's just something.
Or those spamming voice lines. I don't know. They're there for a reason, my friend.
Now, as Ball State is going to be taking an aggressive position in the high ground, so now they have that high ground. So they're going to be able to take down Sunape. They are going to swap onto McCree here. I believe that, yeah, they were on the tour before. So Akron gets it very close, but now Magic's going to be using a Graviton Surge. He's going to get two now, right off of that. As the high noon comes out from Jaden there, is going to take down one, and Akron getting the best of this fight. US Miller is going to take down Magic. He's just going to be taking that high ground, and now as Akron's able to push in, no one's really pushing the card here. As this actually might give Ball State an opportunity to contest. Yeah, if they were on point, they would have actually gotten that. But Akron is able to take down Finna on the Lucio, so now the stalls are coming out, but Akron's going to be able to boot them off point, and Akron is able to take Rialto. Now Akron takes, so far the series, 2-1. We're down to, was it best of 5, so Akron just needs one more.
I kind of forgot that they only had to get the cart halfway to the second point, and I was like, wow, they're doing pretty good. And then I was like, oh my gosh, they only need like 5 more meters.
Yeah, I was like, why are they using the grab here? Like, do you really
Yeah.
think you can win this? And no, it was right there.
Yeah.
But Akron just rolling through here. They've adapted to kind of what they saw on Ilios here. And Ball State has not adapted as well. They tried that Torbjorn. I don't know really what they were trying to get out of the Torbjorn pick. Perhaps maybe an anti-Shuckle thing. Torb is deceptively good against Winston, but Winston also recently got an armor buff. They replaced 50% of his health with armor, so wow. He's better against Torbjorns and Tracers and all shotguns and peppery damage alike. So
yep.
I'm not sure what they were doing with that though. So maybe they're just too big brain for me.
Sometimes you just need a wild card, and Torb fills that role excellently. Too bad it didn't work.
Yeah. No, too bad for them. I'm
what a shame.
It work. we are very fair and even casting here.
No bias.
No bias either way whatsoever.
But yeah, I was it was pretty funny to see the Echo, go for that Ash pick. You always go back to your roots.
Can never get away from the Ash.
Nope. Hey, if your team needs an if your team needs an Echo, but you want to play Ash, improvise, adapt, overcome. And it looks like I think that's Volskaya, I want to say. Fancy Russian map. That one is 2 control points, looking like it. Those are kind of always a little toss-up. I know sometimes it can be like, you lose the first point instantly, second point is much the same, or take first point and you're just kind of stalled at the second. So kind of nervous to see what's going on here. I know Akron has been pretty good at just kind of going on the attack. As we saw in Rialto, they really just kind of got those 2 points down and out, no biggie. And yeah.
One thing is this is also another very good Ash map. So this might be playing into Akron's hand a little bit here, but we'll see what they actually come out with. But, a lot of people don't like 2CP, or as it's called in game, Assault. But, when you go into an organized play like this, I really think it's prime Overwatch. I think this is 2CP, Assault, 2 Capture Point, whatever you want to call it, is the best map that you can watch high-level organized play. It's pure teamwork. It is the purest form of Overwatch. There isn't, while there is snowballing between one point and the other, there's not just teams pushing into spawns and holding them in there. Where as fun as that is to see, it really does require a lot of teamwork here. And I think these maps are the true test of a good team versus a okay team. But as now Akron's going to be going out on the defense here with Stun Ape on the McCree, not on the Ash. So Eric is going on to the Brigitte. And it looks like their Ball State is going for a pretty aggressive dive here. Nope, they are going on to the Reaper now instead. But still a pretty aggressive dive with the Winston and Sombra. And I believe the both teams are the same colors this time from last map.
It doesn't look like we're going to be seeing... yeah. I was going to say, doesn't look like there's any sim teleport strat, which is always fun to throw in, but we'll see.
Ball State takes aggressive positioning right on the high ground here. Akron just backing it up, making a good rotation. They're just tossing some Zarya orbs across. Not really going to do anything. The nade does come out from Midtown Man. As now, finally, Hornbach makes an engagement onto Akron inside there. The Winston bubble is going to come out there. Akron just going to break it down. So now, as Ball State's taking a very good positioning here, Shuckle is going to go down early. So now Akron, they rotated well, but now they kind of just got stuck inside here. They're not really able to contest this attack, but Jaden's going to take down Zangbeast in the process. So now, with Akron missing their tank, Ball State's missing their their flex support. A lot of damage missing now. So now, as Ball State is going to be backing it up into the mega room here, Akron's taking position on that high ground once again. So a big play from Jaden to get that pick on the Zangbeast really helped him stabilize. Shuckle comes back. Now, as Zangbeast is coming back on that Ana, Shuckle can just kind of dive in, and there's really no one to contest him. But as the nade and sleep come out, Shuckle now might not be able to get out here. He's just going to be able to get out with the bubble for Magic there. So now we're back where we started. as Ball State is in the choke. Looks like they're going to be going into the mini room on their left side, as Jaden's teleporter does get destroyed, but Shuckle is going to take down Finno. Sunny's going to take down US Miller, and Akron's going to push in here with the nano coming out. Shuckle's going to go down late, though, so it's up to Jaden to really get a pick here, but I don't think he's able to get it. So now Akron's a little bit of a disadvantage. I have to wait for Shuckle to get back, but I think he should be able to get back. He is on the Winston. He does have the jump.
Yeah, but it looks like we are seeing EMP here. Thinking it'll probably be used in the next push, just to kind of stall him out here. Glad Akron was able to kind of take back the first point here. Really strong defense. And looks like we're just kind of getting set back up for another push.
It's like Ball State knew Shuckle was waiting there, knew he was coming back from spawn. They're just going to push in through the outsides. Sleep coming out onto Stunape there. The nade coming out, it's actually going to get blocked by Magic there. So actually a lot of value lost from the side of Ball State, as Hornbach is going to push onto the high ground. Not going to anything, but the high noon now coming out from Stunape. He's going to take down one, almost get boops off, but it does not happen. So now as Akron is up one here, the sleep comes out onto Hornbach. Is going to kill out the rest of his Primal Rage. I believe the EMP comes out from Akron there. Not going to get a ton of value off, but they are going to be able to take down the enemy McCree, and Akron is going to be able to get now 3 picks onto this fight, as Ball State still contests just a little bit, but it's not going to be enough. And as we're down to the last minute of Ball State's attack here, it's do or die for them, as they are down 2-1 in this best-of-5 series. Akron just needs to take this map. It's with a lot of ultimates coming online on the side of Ball State. They do have the grab, they have the Death Blossom, they have the nano, and they have the beat. So there's a lot that can be done to attack Akron here, and Akron doesn't really have any defensive ults. So they have to play this very well, as the Death Blossom, nano, and grab all come out, but they're not going to get any value off of really any of them here. Jaden is going to go down, though, in the process, so now this opens it up for Ball State as they're getting a little bit of attack. Wow. Eric's going to take down Zangbeast, but Stunape is going to go down now. Now Akron missing both DPS here, a lot of damage gone. Ball State just contesting the point as much as they can. They are going to take aggressive positioning on it. Magic is going to go down, so it looks like Ball State's finally going to be able to break this defense from Akron, but it took them a very long time, so it's a lot of time off the board for Akron. And a few months ago, they did take away an extra minute for the attack. We lost somebody again. Don't know if it was her, but okay. Yeah. So now as Ball State is going to be coming onto the attack here, onto the high ground, as Akron's getting set up. Shuckle comes in with the quick dive there. The bubble comes out onto him. Ninja Curly Fry does get naded. It's going to go down very low. They are going to get him back to full health, as now Akron just sits up on point. Stunape taking that very high ground position with the McCree, throwing it a ton of damage, as Hornbach sets up on point with the Winston bubble. Open up a little bit of space for his team. US Miller going down pretty low on the outside, but they are able to force out the Primal Rage of Shuckle as he tries to get out. But he is going to take down one. Jaden's going to take down another in the process. So now Akron is going to be able to kind of roll through the rest of this fight, hopefully. Already up to, as, yep, Ball State is going to be pushing back into spawn. Now as Akron's getting set up on the high ground, Eric doing the shield peek with the Brig. Looks like Ball State might know he's there. You might be able to see it through there. They bonk the Winston. Not going to get a ton off of that. Slow him down a little bit. Now Ball State's going to be taking that high ground position once again. Stunape has the high noon, so we're going to see what's coming out from here. He looks like he might be able to get... He does get one, and Eric's going to take down Zangbeast as well. Now, again, as Akron's already up 3 there, they're going to be forcing out. Eric goes down. Doesn't really matter too much. As now, with a minute and a half remaining, Ball State does have a lot of ultimates online once again. See if they can get more value out of them than they did last time. I think last time it wasn't really the ultimates that helped them so much as it was really just the individual plays. So now as Akron's getting set up, they do have the EMP here, so that could counter a lot of what Ball State wants to do. I guess they didn't see the elevator go up for Jaden there. So as he's getting set up, and now Ball State going with the aggressive speed boost onto the high ground there. They do use the nade. Midtown Man's going to go down early, but the EMP is going to come out. Shuckle's going to take down one, and Akron's just going to roll through it. Now, with that EMP, Ball State not able to get any contests onto that point, or any ticks onto that point. Very close, though. So now with just 30 seconds remaining, Ball State does have 2 ultimates online, and 2 more very close. Now, Akron really only has the grab and the Primal Rage to work with. You know, hoping that they can get a ton of value on that grab. As Ball State comes in with just 20 seconds remaining, so there will be an overtime push. We're going to see what can happen here. So as both teams getting set up, staging it now. Ball State onto the Reinhardt. The beat does come out with the High Noon coming out from US Miller. Not going to get anything. As Ball State finally is able to push on point, but the massive nade coming out from Midtown Man, going to get like 4 as they are able to take down Zang Beast with it, as Akron's just trading back and forth, but they are able to get the advantage here as the Death Blossom comes out, not going to get anything. He's going to get stunned. Hornbach's going to take down Eric, but it's just US Miller left on the point. Akron's going to be able to hold it with 37.1% taken from Ball State. So the draw is no longer available for this map, but Akron just has to get 1 point, or 1 point and 37.1% of the other. All right, so now as both teams are just getting set up here, we don't quite know what either one is going to be playing just yet. Don't know if anyone else is here right now, but are you still here? I can't.
Yeah,
Okay, you are.
I'm so sorry. It's been a little working from homey. But yeah, I know the fight that I did manage to catch before my stream glitched out was very intense. I know, especially at the end there, I was a little worried just with how Ball State had both the Lucio and the Grav. Especially with that Lucio ult, I know that could have been used as a defensive. But yeah, really looking forward to how UA is going to come out. I think just based on their last game, especially on Rialto, I feel like they may be able to just kind of power through this and take it. Fingers crossed.
And it looks like Akron might be coming out with a very aggressive play, or maybe it's just, nope. Yeah, now Shuckle is just swinging around on the Wrecking Ball in there. So Akron coming out with their standard with Stun Ape on the McCree, and it looks like Ball State is going to be defending with the Echoes, so you know it's going to be up to Stun Ape to make sure Echo doesn't get any value. Now Akron's going to be rolling out of spawn here. They are still in that blue. As Jaden's going to be going in. It looks like he might have actually gotten spotted there. They are going to get rid of his invisibility for a moment. He's going to be getting set up as Akron's going to be rotating. So it's going to be a similar rotation that Ball State made at the beginning of last round. See if Akron can play this a little bit, or see if Ball State can play this the same way. Be able to get, you know, those, or stay alive long enough to get their spawns back if they do get picked. But now as Akron's going to be going on the point, you know, a little bit of a Winston duel on the point with Jaden just throwing in some damage. Forces Hornbach out, and the nade comes out from Midtown Man. So Akron's going to be able to get 1 tick onto the point, so that's 1/3 of the way down. And now as Hornbach just rolls onto Jaden there, and now Shuckle's going onto the high ground, but as Hall goes extremely low, Jaden and Magic are going to be able to force him down. Now with Ball State losing both tanks here, Akron is just going to be able to, looks like, just roll through the first point here as they go in as Ball State goes in 1 by 1. Don't think there's going to be any contests coming out. Now Akron just has to get 37.1% of this next point to win the series. As neither team really have too many ultimates online, just the High Noon and on the side of Ball State and the Nano. Oh no. High Noon on the side of Akron and the Nano on the side of Ball State. As Sunny does use his High Noon, they are going to get half of the point here, or half of what they need, with just that space open from the High Noon. As US Mill is going to take down Eric, but Shuckle's going to take down Ninja Curly Fry. So now as Akron does use the Primal Rage to boop around the McCree and the Brigitte, Shuckle goes down very low, but he's going to take down US Miller. So now as the spawn comes back from Ball State, Akron's still pushing this attack, but Hornbach with his own Primal Rage is going to take down Akron's McCree. So now Akron just trying to throw in a ton of damage, but the grab is going to come out from Akron here. They're going to catch 2, but not going to get any kills off of it. Hornbach going to take down 2 with the jump. Don't see that very often. And Akron is going to be able to, or is going to be pushed back by Ball State here. And now the High Noon, a late High Noon coming out, going to take down Midtown Man. Not sure how necessary that was, but you know what? It is an extra 10 seconds that they burn here. It's important to remember that the draw is no longer available for Akron here. So, you know, I think they definitely want to, you know, capture this point here. All right, as Akron's going to be going onto the high ground here. They're ready for the attack. No, they are going to be going down through the middle. Curly Fry is going to throw out his sticky bombs. He's not going to get too much value off of those. Shuffle just getting set up. The EMP is going to come out from Akron here. They're going to get a few, or they're going to get 5 on the side of Ball State. As Akron is rolling through, Snipe's going to get takedown 2. Shuckle is going to take down 1 more, and Akron is finally going to be able to push through Volskaya with a very good time. Akron has taken the series, as far as I know. I'm not dumb. If I can count to 3, I think they've gotten it. Yeah, okay. I'm getting confirmation that I can count to 3. So, with the fantastic play of the game on Brigitte, I'm sure this is extremely exciting for everyone watching. Yes, M1W, pressing Q. Oh, yes. This is high-tier gameplay. This is 4400 gameplay right there.
Wow, a lot of little bit against the break there. I'm feeling a little threatened here.
I am a Tracer main. I have to.
Oh, totally fair. Now I understand.
Yeah, you get it. But now Akron was able to finally defeat Ball State there. You know, a little bit a little bit nervous after that Ilios match. Or Ilios map, but they were able to come back and just roll through. They took down Ball State pretty handily on every other map.
Yes, and, I think. Oh, sorry.
No, you can continue. I was just rambling.
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna point out. I know based on that Ilios match, I thought that it was gonna be a lot closer. Like especially on the control points, you know, we would have seen, you know, like 99-99 or you know, especially on the payload map, I thought for sure it was going to be like a 3 points to 3 points, have to do like one of the little toss-ups. But I think just after Akron kind of got in the groove, they were really able to just get in there and take the wins.
All right, so I would like to thank everybody for watching here. You know, this has been Akron Esports Overwatch. As you can see, we just played a lot of Overwatch. You know, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Audio Technica, audio partner, Steel Series, our exclusive peripheral partner, Archon, our jersey provider, and Gravity Gaming, our PC provider. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you have any final words, you may say them.
Just make sure to follow us on Twitter at Zips Esports, and as always, just stay posted and tune in next time for our stream. Thank you guys for watching again. I'm so sorry. I am. Oh my gosh. Like, literally.